So let us understand the formation of water molecule using Lewis or electron dot symbol. Now, as you all know that the formula for water is H2O. That is, there are two atoms of hydrogen and one atom of oxygen in the formula of water. But how is this formula actually formed? That is, how is the molecule of water formed? Let us try to understand this. Now, to understand this, we need to first know that what is the atomic number for element hydrogen and oxygen, which together form the water molecule. Now, hydrogen has an atomic number that is Z1. Its electronic configuration is also 1, and it has one valence electron. Since it has its electronic configuration is 1, so we are very clear that the number of valence electrons present in hydrogen is also 1. Let's take the case of oxygen. It has an atomic number that is Z8. Its electronic configuration is 2, 6. It has 6 electrons in its valence shell. Now, whenever there is a molecule in which the atoms involved in that particular molecule are different, we need to see something and we need to find out which element out of the number of atoms or elements present in the molecule has more number of electrons to become stable. That is, or in other terms, it requires more number of electrons to become stable. Now, as we can see very clearly, hydrogen has one electron in its outermost shell. It requires one more electron to become stable, that is, to follow the duplet rule. On the other hand, oxygen atom requires two more electrons to become stable and follow the octet rule. Now, here there are 2 points to be noted, that both these atoms are unstable, and since they are unstable, they tend to become stable, and in turn they form a bond. Now, since both of them are non-metals, and non-metals together form a covalent bond, that means they always share electrons. Therefore, hydrogen and oxygen are going to form a covalent bond with each other. Now, to begin with, how to show and how to make a bond, we need to know which element is going to come in the center. Now, since the formula is H2, it is very clear that there are two atoms of hydrogen, one atom of oxygen. But how to begin with? To begin with, we need to know which element is going to come in the center, that is, which element is going to be the central atom. To do so, we need again, what we need to know? We need to know the electronic configuration of the element and see how many electrons are there in the outermost shell. Outermost shell of hydrogen has 1 electron and the outermost shell of oxygen has 6 electrons. The oxygen atom is short of 2 electrons. That is, the oxygen atom requires more number of electrons to become stable. Since it requires 2 electrons and hydrogen requires only 1 electron, therefore oxygen atom is going to be in the center when we start drawing the structure or we start showing the bonding in water molecule. Therefore, oxygen atom is going to be in the center. So when we make oxygen atom and when we show the Lewis structure, we only draw the valence electrons, as you all can see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. It has 6 valence electrons. Now when we show the bonding, we also need to know the next step. After we have made the central atom as oxygen, how many electrons are going to be shared by this oxygen atom with the hydrogen atoms? Now if you look here very clearly, one hydrogen atom has only 1 electron in its outermost shell, and it also requires just one more electron to become stable. Another hydrogen atom also has 1 electron in its outermost shell and also requires just one more electron to become stable. That is, hydrogen can always share just 1 electron with oxygen atom, and this hydrogen atom can also share just 1 electron with oxygen atom. That is, oxygen atom cannot share 2 electrons with one hydrogen atom. Therefore, it is going to share one of its electrons with one hydrogen atom and another electron with another hydrogen atom. Since oxygen requires only 2 electrons, one electron will be provided by one hydrogen atom, another electron will be provided by another another electron will be provided by another hydrogen atom. And in turn, we show the structure like this. We show the dot structure of oxygen with 2 electrons at the top, 2 at the bottom and 1 on each sides. Since one electron is being shared with one hydrogen atom, another electron with another hydrogen atom. So I hope this point is clear to each one of you. To start with, where and how do we start forming the bonding, or do we start showing the bonding? Now in the next step, what do we show is how it is completing, how each of the atoms is completing its electronic configuration with stable electronic configuration. So we just replace the plus sign with the dots shown close by, and then we draw a circle around them to see that each one of them is now stable. Now if you look at the first one, hydrogen atom, this hydrogen atom has shared one of its electron with one electron of oxygen atom, and in turn is now following the duplet rule and has become a stable atom now. Now on the other hand, even this hydrogen atom has become stable by sharing one of its electron with one electron of oxygen atom. So this is also following the duplet rule. If we look closely at the oxygen atom now, it too has become stable by having 8 electrons in its valence shell. Let's count them and see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. So this oxygen atom also has 8 electrons in its outermost shell. So oxygen atom has become stable, this hydrogen atom has become stable, and this hydrogen atom has also become stable. So in turn, all three of them have become stable, and that is, this particular molecule can very much exist, and that is how it leads to the formation of H2O, 2 atoms of hydrogen, 1 atom of oxygen, and the formula becomes H2O. Now if you clearly see here how many pair of electrons have been shared, one pair of electrons has been shared between oxygen atom and this hydrogen atom. Another pair of electrons has been shared between oxygen atom and this hydrogen atom. So in turn, there are 2 pair of electrons which have been shared separately. So therefore, we have 2 single covalent bonds being formed between oxygen and the hydrogen atom. And in turn, the formula becomes H2O. This can also be shown with the help of a model like this. If you all can see here. So oxygen atom has 6 electrons in the outermost shell. Hydrogen atom has 1 electron in its outermost shell. Another hydrogen atom also has 1 electron in its outermost shell. On sharing, since they are showing the bond being formed between them, sharing happening between them, so here 1 pair of electrons is being shared between the oxygen atom and this hydrogen atom, and here as well 1 pair of electrons is being shared between hydrogen atom and oxygen atom. This hydrogen atom has in turn 2 electrons. This hydrogen atom also has 2 electrons, and oxygen atom has a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 valence electrons. So it too has become stable. Now the same thing can also be shown here if you look here closely with the help of clay and this pen refills. So the structure has been shown like this. So this pink clay in the center is representing the oxygen atom. These green spheres are representing hydrogen atom each. So this is one hydrogen atom, this is another hydrogen atom, this is the oxygen atom, and this is representing a single covalent bond here and a single covalent bond here. So there are 2 single covalent bonds formed in the water molecule. So I hope you all have understood with the help of these models as well as with the help of the explanation given here.